Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Push in on the big part and then pull out and then that little part. There you go. You got it.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Get your navigation in here. And we'll be on our way. Oops, I'll try again. Go. All right. Okay, let's not hit mailbox. Great job.
Whoa, that's cool.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a full self-driving Tesla. So this is a Tesla, but it's not just, it's all Teslas come with, this is a brand new Tesla I just got about 9 months ago, but it's got the full self-driving technology, and it should get you all the way to your destination without me doing a thing. So I push that button in your driveway, and it should take care of everything. So you see the steering wheel.
That's really cool.
And you see my footwell. I'm not touching the accelerator or the brake pedal whatsoever.
Jeez.
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever I was in a Tesla, we went and tried one out and stuff.
All right.
And for this one, do you have to touch the steering wheel and stuff to make sure you're still there? Because that's what we had to do.
So that must have been a while. So that was probably over a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are absolutely correct. So up until, gosh, how long ago was that? Probably about maybe less than a year, maybe like 9 or 10 months ago. The way that the full self-driving worked is, you're absolutely right, is that every, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes, you had to touch the steering wheel or touch something, right? It was called, and we called it the nag. My wife doesn't, like that term, but hey, that's what we called it. But, yeah, so about 9 months ago, they got rid of that. So the technology got good enough that Tesla, and again, I may get some of this wrong, but at a very high level, basically, this is all kind of governed by what they call the National Highway Traffic Safety Board. That governs all the United States roads, right?
Yeah.
And so once they saw that the technology was really getting good and was basically there, that they took the nag away. So now there are no nag. Now I will say, I still get nagged occasionally. What'll happen, because it's still what they call supervised. So you notice that I've got to be in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
I've also got to be attentive. So there's a camera right there looking at me like a hawk, and that camera is making sure that my head is pointed forward. I can look this way and I can look that way, but only if I do that for longer than 3 seconds, I'm going to start getting beeped at. It'll give me beep, hey, get your head around. If I do that again, it will nag me and basically say you need to touch the steering wheel, like the old nag. Yeah. But if you keep your head, basically like you should be doing, right, when you're driving, and as long as you're not holding something in your hand too. So if I were to pick up my cell phone, it is really good at figuring out if you're holding a cell phone. So if I were to pick up my cell phone and hold it for longer than 3 to 5 seconds, it would also beep at me. So it's right now we're still in the supervised mode. However, they're thinking that, hopefully by the end of this year, hopefully before then, but by the end of this year, we'll be able to go to unsupervised for part of it. And that would be where I would probably have to still sit in the driver's seat for a while, but I could do other things. I could watch a movie. I could look at my phone, and it would take care.
That's so cool. That's like having your own Uber, basically.
It's basically like having your own chauffeur.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what Tesla's actually in the process of doing right now. Not here in Houston, but in Austin and in the Bay Area, like San Francisco, Silicon Valley. they have rolled out this thing called the Robo-taxi. And so what the Robo-taxi is right now in Austin, it's basically like a Tesla just like this, but it doesn't have a driver. And it's what they call early access, so it's invite only, so the public can't use it yet. It's still in that early, what they call beta testing stage. But it's going all around Austin. Goes through University of Texas, through the Capitol, down to South Austin, pretty much all over Austin, and it's doing it without a driver.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And so what they eventually want to do is, obviously Texas is the home of Tesla. So that'll start spreading out here to Houston and Dallas. And eventually what you'll be able to do is, let's say, you don't want, I mean, I've got a wife and a daughter, and quite frankly, sometimes I don't feel comfortable, with them getting in Ubers, right?
Yeah.
I want, and so what that's going to do is that is going to eventually make everything what they call autonomous, where there won't be a driver. Now, granted, there'll be a psychological thing that people, will have, people will want to try it out little bit by little bit. All right, I'll go a mile or something.
Yeah.
Let's see. But once people get comfortable with it, I mean, think of how great that's going to, especially for females, that you no longer have to worry about, a dude in the car, a strange dude.
Yeah.
Right? And so that is going to, looks like they're having issues over there. So that's what they're doing right now in Austin and in what they call the Bay Area, so San Francisco, Silicon Valley. So it's still in the real early stages, but I think you've already noticed, like, we're halfway into our trip. Have I done a thing?
Yeah, no, you haven't had to do anything.
I haven't had to do anything. I haven't touched the steering wheel once. My feet have nary gone towards that's an old man word. Has nary gone towards the accelerator or the brake pad. And, so hopefully when we get to your destination, it will have been completely autonomous. You got into the back seat of the Tesla. I pushed a button. Now, I did have to take a second or two there to figure out whether to go forward or back, because I wasn't all the way up in your driveway. But once I pushed that button and it figured it out and put in reverse, I haven't done a thing.
Yeah. Wait, so can you, choose if you use, the self-drive?
You absolutely can. So if you just love to drive manually, you can drive this thing manually. I personally use FSD all the time. A couple of reasons. Number one, it's a lot safer. So if you're going to be doing Uber driving for a while, artificial intelligence is just so much safer than human beings. It doesn't get tired.
Yeah.
Does not get into fights with its boyfriend. Does not have too many drinks.
Yeah.
Does not get tired. I don't know if I said that one already, but you know where I'm going with this. It's like it's repeatable. It has no emotion. And it just does the same thing over and over. And when there's a stressful situation, it'll actually make a better decision than you, right? Because we as humans, when there's a stressful moment, right, we overreact a lot. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of accidents, and really unfortunately, some of those here in Kingwood, where the reason why the accident turned out worse than it should have is because the individual overreacted, right?
Yeah.
When something bad happened, they overcorrected and they went into a curb and then ultimately a tree or something like that. Whereas the AI, the artificial intelligence, it's not going to overreact. It's going to try to do the right thing. It may scare the living bejesus out of you, but it's going to do the right thing. So let me ask you this. So are you in high school?
Yeah.
Okay. So have y'all started working with ChatGPT, any of the, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like those they call them LLMs.
Yeah, we kind of got banned from those at our schools, and now for the Humble ISD rules, so all the schools in Kingwood and stuff.
Yeah.
they are banning phones, so we aren't going to be allowed to use phones at all in school, or like AI or anything.
What?
Yeah, like
so they've gone the
Apple Watch anymore.
Oh, you're kidding me. So you cannot take your phone to school.
Nope.
You cannot wear an Apple iPhone.
No, you can't even like bring like your own, like I used to bring my own like laptop or iPad to school to use, and you can't bring that either. Like no contact in the outside world.
What in the world?
Yeah, I know.
That is, I'm, wow. No, I don't know what to think about this. So all of my kids went to Kingwood High as well. So I'm an old retired fart. So I'm old retired man. So my, all my kids are grown. They all went through Kingwood High. They didn't have this, like obviously, Chat GPT and all these other LLMs didn't exist when they were going through school. But I don't know what to think about that, because those are just a reality of life now.
Yeah, I know, and they get used like everywhere.
Everywhere. So it's almost like I would rather them allow y'all to use it, take it into consideration that they're out there, and help y'all learn to use them. And then just, you know, I don't know, you adjust to it. Like, all right, these LLMs are a reality. So we're just going to have to grade differently, right? We know that they have all, but to not allow you to use it at all during the day, that, I don't know. I might have to check with some other folks and see have you heard about any other school districts? Like in,
I don't know about any other school districts, but it was like a Texas state law that was passed, so I'm sure there are a lot of other districts.
So this isn't just Humble ISD.
Yeah,
this is Texas state law.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
And the districts like could choose if they like approved it or not, and Humble ISD decided to. So.
I got you. So it was like a statewide rule, but it was district by district whether you decide like, hey, am I going to abide by this or not? Man, but it's just a reality of life now. It is just, yeah. I mean, I've got an LLM on the on my here. Let's Hey Grok, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Just chilling in the digital realm, ready to answer your questions with a smile. What's up with you tonight?
I'm traveling through Kingwood, Texas right now. Can you tell me a little bit about Kingwood, Texas?
Kingwood's a beautiful, family-friendly suburb known as the Livable Forest because of its lush greenery and trees, which they protect to keep the area looking green. It's a 14,000-acre master-planned community with 25 neighborhoods, or villages, each with its own vibe, often including a pool, playground, and nearby schools. You've got big-name shopping, dining, and places like Town Center or Deerbrook.
What's the best high school in Kingwood?
Kingwood High School stands out as the top high school in the area.
Wow.
It's a public school with strong academics, offering advanced placement courses and a gifted and talented program. And it ranks highly.
Who's their mascot?
Mustang.
The mascot for Kingwood High School is a Mustang.
Yeah. Wow.
Thanks, Ara. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Catch you later. Safe travels.
Bye.
That's really cool.
And that's on the car. That
Yeah.
every Tesla has that LLM now.
That's really cool.
Well, hey, it was great chatting with you.
Yeah.
Let's see if it goes to the right spot. Is this the place? Awesome. And see, it's going to stop right here. There we go. We're going to unlock it. And I did not. Oh, you're going to push that button at the top and then push out with your arm. There you go. I did not do a thing.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.